But we'll go back and check in with Kweku David now and see where he's located currently and what he's going to be showing us. Oh, Kweku, I can see some overgrown grass around you.
Yes, Kokwe. The city watchers must be asleep. That's all I can say. Because to my right is an area that has been, should I say, separated for some kind of a garden or a grassy area. But as you can see, it's overgrown with weeds all the way down. We are actually standing outside the wall of the Efua Sutherland Park. Okay, and look at the outside here, overgrown weeds all the way down to the end of the Efua Sutherland Park. This is what it looks like. Now on this side here, this lovely tree here, I'm sure what they did was they left a little bit of soil around it so that it can, as part of the landscaping for the area, but again, it's not been kept, it's not maintained. And then what I noticed here is, you see, this is paving stones, and the paving stones has grass coming out of the concrete. I don't know when concrete and cement started to sprout grass, but clearly we do magic as far as our city is concerned, and you can see some of that happening right here. All right, I'm going to take you a little further down and show you more of the unacceptable sites that we see here. Some work was done here, and of course you can see broken debris stuck in here. You can see some rubbish boiler in here. This is all of this, by the way, Kokwe, is by the Independence Avenue, the most expensive avenue in the city of Accra. Okay, now I'm going to show you the inside of Efua Sutherland Park shortly. If you can see, we're going to show you some images of what it looks like on the inside. It's overgrown. It has a lot of rubbish, or if I can say boiler in there. If we're going to zoom in a little bit and show you seesaws and other structures that used to be playgrounds that I definitely, so that's a slide. That used to be a slide, that you climb up to the top and then slide down the other side. That was a beautiful thing. As kids, we would come here and come and play, but someone decided that it wasn't worth the children of Accra having a place to come and hang out over the weekends and play, so that their parents can have some stress relief small from, the everyday tension in the house. But yeah, so they've run it down. And there's more to see. So right in here, you can see that there are signs of people that actually live here. They live in the park. Homeless people that live in the park. We'll show you some of that just now, as the camera pans slowly and moves towards where I am. You'll see a homeless person sleeping under a tree, and I'm sure he's been there for a very long time. I mean, this is home. This is home. And again, mind you, what I'm saying is this is along the Independence Avenue. Where I am, I'm literally, not figuratively, I'm literally opposite the EcoBank headquarters. This is the most expensive acreage in Accra. All right, and this is what we find right here in the heart of the city. I don't know what you're thinking right now as you're seeing these images.
It's extremely disheartening. We don't have parks in Accra. This is probably the only one currently, because we've decided that the city is a concrete jungle, right? So the one park which is sizable, sizable enough where people could actually make beautiful use of it, to see it so dilapidated and to see all of these neglected structures, and it almost seems like a dumping ground for relics of childhood play, and it's very disheartening. And there are events that do take place there, and you'll find I mean, there's some events that are pretty major that happen there, and the place gets so.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time you're done, it's you're dirty and dusty, and it's just been left to its own devices to be overgrown, not to be properly manicured or groomed, and you just kind of navigate your way around the space the best way you can, and it's a prime piece of land. It deserves a lot more attention, and it could be utilized so much more if we invest in rehabilitating it. And so I do hope that the city authorities are watching and listening. I don't think it's something that's off people's radar, but I just think there should be more of a concerted effort to do something with this park.
If you look into the Kokri, if you look into the distance, you can see that there's other signs of life and activity.
Yeah.
So somebody is burning rubbish in the corner there, in the back there. You can see the tires that have been dumped and left here, Now, so when you mentioned about the park being used, it's only a part of the park that is used for these activities, like the garden fair. So it's only a part of the park. This side that we are showing you, nobody ventures here at all. It's been left to homeless people and people who just want to dump stuff, to just come and throw things here and leave them here. I don't know who dumps the tires here, but they look nicely arranged, you know. But they've been dumping tires here, used car tires, used truck tires.
Exactly.
Dump it here. Yeah,
you wonder how they even get into dump.
Sad.
It beggars belief. But Kweku, thank you
it's
so
so
much.
Sad.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
For bringing us all of this morning. A lot going on Independence Avenue. I'm thinking we should be seeing some kind of response from city authorities soon, because in just the few meters that you've walked to show us this, there's a lot that needs to be taken care of, right? So thanks, and I will see you back here in the studio very, very soon.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Kokri. Thank you.
Okay, so Kweku's on his way back, I'm sure. And Duke, thanks again for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, always a pleasure having you. Okay. Don't go anywhere, everyone. After the break, we'll be talking lots of things. DIY. What are we learning today? Well, it has to do with your bra. You may think it's only for women to watch this, but I think the men can learn something too, okay? So stay tuned. #Breakfast Daily, and send us a message on WhatsApp, 0550 585832. We'll be right back.